Good morning, first class children. Very good morning. How are you all? I hope you are doing good and great, right? Yes. Yes, have you gone through the earlier videos? Have you? Yes, I hope you have gone through our earlier videos and you understand them very betterly. And congratulations to all the kids who have got 5 on 5 in English. Superb, very good, congratulations. And from the grammar at a glance, we have completed some grammar topics. But before to that, I would like to sing a poem, a rhyme for you. Are you ready? In the last class, we have started our class with a Old MacDonald had a farm. Yes? Yes? Yes. And now today's my rhyme is bingo. I know that all of you know that bingo rhyme. Yes? Yeah, let's start. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. There was a farmer who had a dog. Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. Yeah, this is a rhyme. So now I will skip one letter from that. So you have to say with me what was the letter. See, bingo, B-I-N-G-O. No, I'll take off this B and I'll just stop here. You have to say B here. I-N-G-O, then you have to say B, and next I'll take off I, and I just left that. In this way you have to say the whole name of a bingo, whole spelling of a bingo. Are you ready? Yes, once again. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. There was a farmer who had a dog. Bingo was his name. Oh. I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. There was a farmer who had a dog. Bingo was his name. Oh. N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh. G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh. Oh, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. All of you. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh. And Bingo was his name. Oh. Yes, this is our rhyme today. Are you happy? Are you excited? Are you enjoyed with me? Yes, I hope you're all done with this rhyme with me. Yes? Very good. Very good, children. And now let's go to the course book and grammar tree book. And I'm all in every video I'm saying that make sure that you should be with your course book, Mulberry book, and also the grammar tree, so that you can do the exercises and you can also get through the grammar points also. Okay. So see, we have completed naming words, one and many concept, and action words, is and are, I, he, she, and we. These were known as pronouns. These and that, this and these, that and those. So in the objective exam I have given this picture. I have already told you that where should we use this and that. This means when it is very near to us, we say this is a book. When it is very far towards us, then that is we have to say that. Yes, I have given a picture here. What is this? The owl is very far from the finger. Yeah, the owl is very far from the finger. So we have to say that. And yes, one more example I have given. See, this and these. This means when it is very near to us, only one thing which is near to us, this is a book. If two things that are very near to us, this is near only. If two things that are near to us, these are books. Yes. Next, when far, now far concept. Far. If this book is far, I will say that is a book. If two books are there that is far from me, what should I say? Those are my books. Yeah, I have given this in your examination. I hope you all know this. And in the previous class we have gone through the describing words, how to describe the words. Seema, I will send you a few pictures like this, and you please paste that pictures and write in your classwork book how to describe the words. Okay, I will send you some pictures and please describe that pictures, describing words. How we can describe here? See, a cute dog and a round ball. We are describing the words. So as your first class students, might be you can't get this. So I will give more exercises on this so that you can write in your classwork book. So now today's our topic is in, on, under. In, on, under. Okay, let me about this bingo and let's go to the class. In, on, under. So these were come under prepositions. So I don't want to write prepositions because as a first class students you may confuse what is this. Okay, open your page number 14 from your course book. Open page number 14 from your course book. Okay, first, what is in, what is on, and what is under? In. First, let's go through in. In means I want to tell one thing. Some parents were asking me, they're calling me and saying, ma'am, you please add a little bit of Telugu so that my children will get that. All students were not bright. All students, they can't grasp. So please use some sort of Telugu so that they can understand very easily. Yeah, I also agree with you. But please habituate your children to understand only in English only. Okay, slowly, gradually, I'll make the students to understand in English. But as a very small children, they can't. So I will use only a little bit Telugu. Little bit, not through the video, only a little bit. Okay. So first one is in. In means we call in Telugu as lopala. Lopala. If I use only Telugu in the whole video, then it will not be an English class. Okay, please parents, please cooperate. Please to tell your children that you have to learn in English only. So please motivate them in that way. Okay. Yeah, in means lopala. On means mida. Mida. Under means kinda. Krinda. Yeah. For your better understanding only, I am using a little bit Telugu. Okay. In. So I'll give some examples. See, first one, my pencil, you use pencils, no? My pencil is in the box. My pencil is in the box. Imagine that this is your pencil box, not this is your pencil box, this is a steel box. I know, but you just imagine. So, the chalk pieces are in the box. The chalk pieces are in this box. And in the same way, when you take your pencil box, your pencils, your pens, your eraser, sharpener, scale, all your stationery were in the box. If you open the box like this, if you open your box like this, then you can find those things in the box, not out the box. Yeah, you are keeping in the box. Yes, that's what I meant. In. Okay. Next one. My pen. While you are listening, write in your classwork book, okay, so that you can understand betterly, okay. My pen is in the box. My pencil is in the box. My pen is in the box. My eraser is in the box. Like this. We can write more examples. ERASER, eraser. If you haven't gone through this spelling, please learn the spelling of eraser, okay? Eraser, pencil, pen, and we can write some more examples also. Yeah, let me rub this, on and under, and while I am explaining that, I will write, okay? See, third one, eraser is in the box, okay? My eraser is in the box. And next, what should we write? Do you brush your teeth daily? Yes or no? No? Yes, you have to brush your teeth twice a day. Okay, twice a day you have to brush your teeth. My brush. What is the spelling of brush? B-R-U-S-H. My brush is in the, where we kept our brushes, where we all? In a, like a brush box. In our houses, we have a plastic box, plastic round box, so that we can place all our brushes, our toothpaste and our tongue cleans everywhere in that box. So, we kept our brush in that brushes box. Yes. Do you like fish? Small fishes. Where you see the fishes, small fishes in ponds. And now we can also see fishes in aquariums. Aquariums. Have you gone through this word? Aquariums. Yeah, where we can see a small fishes that were they were roaming here and there. They swim from here and they swim from here to here. That's very eye feast for all the kids. Eye feast means while they were looking, they say, wow, these fishes were in golden color. They were swimming from here to here and here to here. Yes, where the fish live? The fish or the fishes. Fishes, not one fish. There were many fishes in aquarium, 2, 3 or 4 according to our wish. Okay, the fishes are, why I used are? Because fishes, not one fish. There are many fishes like 3, 4, 5. So, the fishes are. I already told you is and are. See, you have to see brush 1. So, I used is. You have to learn is, are and also in concept. You can learn both the concepts in these sentences. My pen is, my pencil is, because only one pencil. My pen is, because only one pen. My eraser is, because only one eraser. But here the fishes, I added here fishes. No? So I used are here because plural. One many concept. Many means we have to use are. The fishes are in the aquarium. Learn this word. aquarium. 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 Spell with me. Repeat after me again. aquarium. Aquarium. Where the fishes live? They actually lives in the ponds, but we like to take that fishes into our house. So where they can live in our houses? They live in aquariums. Okay. Next, what example can we say? My lunch is, so while you are coming to the school, you take your lunch and your snacks to the school, and you kept all your lunch and snacks in a box or out of the box. In the box, you take a box like this and you keep all your snacks in a box, and you just kept a lid on that so that the dish, it won't go here and anywhere. So here we can write, and one more example. My lunch is in the box, and see, lunch, we have lunch, we bought our lunch to our school. We bought our lunch to our school in a box. How can we bought that not in a cover or not in any other way, but in our home we used to eat our lunch and dinner in a plate. In a plate. Yeah? So we have lunch. We have lunch in a plate. So now I think you came to know what is meant by in. In, lopala. What we kept in, they were known as in. So see, my pen is in my box. Yes, these chalk pieces are in the box, and the fishes are in aquarium. My brush is in the brush box. I'm staying in the school. I'm staying in the school. Not, I hope that you take the screenshot or you pause the video so that you can write all these examples in your class workbook. Okay? Yeah. Next, I stay. Stay means where I live. Where I live. Now I am staying at school. Now I am staying at school. Yeah? I think this you can't get this. I'll write one more example. So, what do you want to, what are your likes? That means how can I use in? My purse. I kept my purse in my bag. I kept my purse in my bag. I have two bags. One is bigger one and one is small wallet or small purse. I would like to keep some change or keep some money in that small purse. and I used to keep that purse in that my big bag. Okay, I have two bags. So I keep my small purse in the big bag. I keep my small purse in the big bag. Where I kept? I have two bags. If I open my bag, I can see my small purse. That is in. I kept in. Yes? That's one. Next. I poured water in a glass. I poured water in a glass. What is meant by pour? What is meant by pour? Pour means like this. You are taking a bottle. You have to. You are feeling thirsty. That means you have to take some water. Okay. So you are taking a glass and you have a bottle full of water. So then what you will do? You will open the cap of a bottle and you pour the water into the glass. Yes. So in that cases you have to say in. Where you are pouring your water? From your bottle into your glass so that you can drink it very easily. So I am pouring. See, here is a new word, pour. P-O-U-R, pour. P-O-U-R, pour. Not means pour means another meaning is also there. That means overflow. Overflow, not to overflow on the ground. Just you are pouring your water in the glass so that you can drink it very easily. Okay. So this is the concept of inma. In means lopala. I have already told you. I kept all my books. I kept all my books. I kept all my books in my desk. Desk. Where I kept all my books? If you come to school, you have benches, no? In your benches, you have some desks so that you can keep all your books in that desk according to the period wise. If first period English, second period Telugu, third period science, like that. You can keep your books in the desk. Okay. So now I think you came to understand the concept of in. Okay. Shall I go to the second concept? On. Don't worry or don't panic because I will give some more examples to write to make you understand betterly. Okay, I will post some more examples regarding this in, on and under. Okay, on. What is meant by on? On means meeda. See. Imagine this is the table. And this is a fruit. Yeah? See where this fruit, a pear fruit. This is a pear fruit and this is a table. What is the spelling of a table? T-A-B-L-E. Pear. P-E-A-R. Pear. Where I kept this fruit? I kept the fruit on the table, not in the table. If it is in means we can't keep any fruits or any vessels in the table because the table is very flat. We have to kept on the table, not in the table. Okay, there is no hole like this. We have to see, here is a box. I am keeping the chalk pieces in the box, not on the box. This is not on, this is in. But while coming to the table is very flat. We can kept only on. We can kept only on the top of the table. The top of the table. Yes. So we have to say, I kept my fruit on the table, on the table. Okay. Yeah, you can, if you want to write this diagram also, you can write. Okay. Take a pause, pause your video and write in your classwork notes so that you can understand betterly. Okay. On me the. See, I kept my fruit on the table. Where you have kept? Where you have kept? On the table. Yes. Second one. I kept all my books. I kept all my books on my table, not in the desk. Desk means table is there, we can see some desk under it. Yeah, under the table we can see some desk. We can drag the desk and we can keep our books there. So in the last in concept, I have told you that you keep all your books in the desk. That means there was a desk, we can take like this and we can throw it back again, right? We can drag it again. Yeah. So but I kept all my books on the table, not in the desk, on the table. Okay. Mary put her flowers on the television or on the what to say, so we have televisions in our home. Yes, we call them as TVs. Yeah. See, Mary put her flowers on the shelves. So we can see many shelves in our home, right? If there is a TV unit like this in our home, there is a TV unit in our home, so we can see some of the racks like this, upper rack, and some side racks are there. Yeah, where we can place our flowers or any other decorating items. We have to keep our decorating items on the shelves or on the racks. Okay, shelves, these were the shelves. See where Mary had kept her flowers. Mary put her flowers on the shelves. On the shelves she kept her flowers. Yes, I kept my sanitizer on my rack. In this many examples we can see. I kept my sanitizer. This is also a new word to you, but which we are using nowadays. Yes, do you know the spelling of sanitizer? If you don't know, learn now. SANITIZER. This is not Z. This is not Z. This is Z. Yes, you have learned alphabet song. No, alphabet song. A, B, C, D, E, F, Z, A to Z. So you have to say this as Z, not Z. SANITIZER. Okay, repeat after me. SANITIZER. I kept my sanitizer on my desk. Desk is also nothing but a small table which we can write Or you can say that on my table mate. Nowadays we are using table mates, right? Table mate. I know you will all know this table mate. Table mate means where, yes, you can order in Amazon or Flipkart, where we can adjust the height and we can write our homework. So where I have kept my sanitizer? I kept my sanitizer on my table mate. I kept my sanitizer on my table mate. Seema, here you have to learn some spellings. Here only sanitizer spelling, table mate spelling. Yeah, I think now you come to know the concept of on. On means on the top of anything. On the top of anything. On the branch, on the tree, on the table, on the book, whatever. I kept this duster on my book, not in the book. If I keep the duster in this book, I want to say that I kept my duster in the book. Or if I show you like this, what I have to say? I kept this duster on the book. Okay, on means on the top of anyone, on the top of any item like book or shelf or this table mate or table or shelves, whatever. On means Mida. In means Lopala. Okay? Yes. Don't worry, don't panic. I will send you some exercises, some examples so that you can write in your classwork and you can practice them. And last one is under. What is that? Under. Under means in Telugu Krinda. Yeah? Take off this. I am rubbing this. See, draw this diagram very neatly. Like this. It's a very funny drawing. What is this? This is a tree and he is a man. He is a man. Assume that this is a tree and this is a man. You can write this drawing in your classwork notes so that you can understand what is the difference between in and on. Okay. Under. Here I am saying that here a man is sitting under a tree. Where he is sitting? He is not sitting on the tree. Can a man sit on a tree? He can climb. He can climb and he can pick all the fruits from the tree and he will get down. He can't sit or he can't sleep on a tree, but he can sit under a tree. So that's the differentiation. That's the difference. A man is sitting under a tree. Where he sat? Under a tree. Under a tree. You don't forget to draw this picture, a small picture. You can color it also. You can color all these leaves with this green color, brown color and a man with whatever color you like. Okay. So for your understanding purpose, I wrote this. Okay. See here next example they have given in the book. See what the boy is doing here. He stand under an umbrella. Under an umbrella. Gopi stand under an umbrella. An umbrella. Okay. Assume that this is an umbrella. Think that this is an umbrella. Okay. Not this is not a correct picture, I think. See, this is an umbrella. Umbrella is like this, and here Gopi was just standing under an umbrella. See, that is an umbrella and Gopi was standing there. Where he stood? He stood and he sat under umbrella, not on the umbrella. Anyone can sit on umbrella? No, we can't sit on umbrella. We can stand under umbrella because why we use umbrella? Why we use umbrella? To rescue from the rain. When it was raining much and more, we use umbrella to protect ourselves. Okay, so these are some more examples. Under the train is the ship is sailing under the bridge. What is mean by sailing? Sailing means it was going. The ship is sailing under the bridge. If this is the bridge, this is a shape, this is a shape, this is a bridge, this is ship, and these are water. Where the ship was going? The ship was under the bridge. The ship was under the bridge. Okay, so these are some examples that we can discuss here, to understand better about in, on, under. I am saying again, in means lopala, on means mida, under means krinda. So I think you're all done. You're all take a screenshots or pause your video to write these examples in classworks, and I will also send some more examples in your WhatsApp group so that you can have a better idea between in, on and under. Yes? Very good. I also have to suppose to complete articles today. If I complete these articles is also it's take one video, because for the better understanding we have to take one video more. And after completion of Priya's friend grammar, let's go through the old man and his son's grammar. This is also very easy. I have posted the pictures, and next I am giving one more work for you. I think you have completed this from Grammatry book. My toys and games, you can write it very easily. And names of a living things, animals and birds. By seeing these animals, you can write the names. And next write these two homeworks. Okay, page number 12 and page number 13 from Grammatry book. Page number 12 and 13, you just write by seeing these pictures and names of living and non-living things. If you know about living things, non-living things, you write, or else if you don't know, you don't worry, I will explain in the next video. Okay, today I think you are done with in, on, under, and also from some grammatry exercises. Okay, hope you are all doing, you will be safe, stay home and stay safe. So please don't go, as you are a very small children, please don't go out. Okay, your parents will take care of you, and please listen to the words of your parents. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.